Hi there. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. It's been months since my last video and I have been busy. I'm a slow reader. No, not really. Well, I like to read slowly. I really do. I like to read to savor words, to really understand what every paragraph means. I enjoy that, delineating information. But that wasn't totally the reason for the long stay away. Actually, I've been busy, in training. I have been reading some. I've read a few pages, chapters. So yeah, I've been busy. And I always had my book channel on my mind, really. Wondering when I would be able to get back to talking about book summaries, book reports. I remember book reports in school. Book reports. Man, did I ever plunk out a lot of book reports. Now, they weren't really, they needed work for sure, but I enjoyed that, and I thought that was a great exercise, although sometimes it was really challenging to get that book report done before the deadline. So anyway, I've been busy, and I hope I have more time to talk about books. I've got a stack of books here to talk to you about. Now, there were some books on my previous videos that I talked about, and those books, some were just a little bit boring. And although boring, I still want to understand what the writer was writing about. Some are difficult, and I want to graduate to the next level. So it's going to require just delving into books, delving into stories, which I just cherish the thought and really look forward to that. I'm a lover of words, and this is not sponsored by VizEd, but I've had this box of books for ages. And in essence, it's the study of etymology, or increasing your vocabulary. When I first got this, I had no vocabulary. Although I loved words, I had no vocabulary. And I think I got to maybe the 100th. Looks like it was 178 cards that I used regularly. I never got to these. As you can see, these are still somewhat new but old, unused. And I want to know what they are. So I'm fascinated by words. Anyway, I'm going to make this short because it's been a long time, and I just want to make sure that whatever video I create now doesn't have too many mistakes in it. So, because I'm jumping in cold turkey. Okay, I read Nora Roberts' The Witness. So that was very good. Love the romanticism or the romance in the book. I love this is a book that I would reread, and I'm sure the next time around it would be faster. I would read it faster. I love slowing down though, but that only enables you to read at a different speed later. So anyway, that was one of the books. The Witness. Here is Jamie Brenner, Blush. I didn't quite finish this book. I didn't finish it. But it's kind of different. So I'm going to work at finishing Blush by Jamie Brenner. And I've talked about this before. So I'm trying to get back to it. So this is one on my list. Now this is one I just happened to pick up. And the prologue of this book, the first page, I had to put it down because it grabbed me. And I thought to myself, I want to be grabbed, and I want the time to be just engrossed in this book. Really, because it was that good. The first page of the prologue. So anyway, I look forward to it. I've read some of the reviews on the back of the book, and it just tells me, it just agrees with me that this is going to be fantastic. Now, the next book I've thrown in here is studying a language. I want to study a language. I want to study either French or Italian. Now, my name, Valerie, is supposedly a French name. And when I was in grade school, I learned of someone who had my name, and that person happens to be a French prime minister, I believe. I remember that very, very vividly from my 5th grade classroom. Yeah, I just wanted to connect to something, and that was something that captivated me as well. And finally, I'm reading Black Cake. It is a beautiful book, as you can see. I love the cover. The only thing right off the bat, if you just thumbed it in this way, you'll see that the text is very small. Now, that didn't bother me, but after reading a few chapters, something bothered me. I wasn't able to keep up with the number of characters that were introduced and how they were related to the main characters. So it's not a book that it is a book that I would reread. But it's a tough book to get through for me the first time around. And it is a book that I would require. I'd like to have the time to read it, at least an hour, but given that I'm being challenged, I think this might be the book to read a chapter at a time or paragraph at a time to just figure out what all is going on in that paragraph, because I feel there is a lot going on. And I look forward to getting through it the second time around. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in today. It's good to be back, and I'm hoping to upload more and to discuss with you my progress in my French language. I won't bombard you with that, but I think this might inspire me or encourage me to get through it. And I appreciate your patience with me. Yeah, so I look forward to talking to you more about this book. And here we are. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you the next time around. Goodbye.